Welcome back, my dear students. I hope you're excited, man. I look at this stuff and I see, how little time we've spent, especially in Unit 3, to get to the point where we have, we have the ability to add students. We have the ability to view the students we've added. We're doing a little bit of validation here to make sure that there's not getting any duplicates in there. We can do a search for the students. And so, we're going to do a little bit of cleanup and we're going to talk a little bit about where the course is going. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to maximize this because we're probably not going to write much in the way of code today. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the admin dashboard, and when we go to the dashboard, we are going to go to navigation, and if we sort this, you can see that at the top we have this manage ID as kind of as our parent, and then we have new student. And if you look over here, the one that we're not showing is student search. Now we're going to make a better way to do this in the future, but I want us to have quick access to these things. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to new item, and then that immediately popped to the top. And we're going to hit this gear over here, and the parent is going to be manage RFID because we want it to be under the manage RFID drop down. We only want admins and managers to be able to access this right now, and they must be logged in. Don't really care about the order. And so we're going to do student search, and then we'll do student search.php, and we're going to update. And now if we were to come back here to this, we have this stuff. Now what we're going to do, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to go to we're going to Google font awesome 4.7 cheat sheet. So, and the reason why we use Font Awesome 4.7 is 5 there, which I don't blame them. They're trying to make some more money off of it, but basically what happens, it's just you don't have all the icons that you have now. It's not compatible with 4.7. It's kind of a pain. So if you look, everything else here has some kind of icon, and so we're going to do that since it's kind of a fun little side thing. If you go to Font Awesome, you can see, I don't really care which icons you pick. In fact, I'm going to show you how to do it, and then you put whatever icons you want. So I'm going to do a gear or something like that. So I'm just going to search for gear. We'll do gears. So if we come back to the menu editor and we do admin dashboard, which you can actually see I'm using those gears there. So maybe I'll use a single gear. But if I go to navigation and I go to manage RFID, I can click this, and here it says icon class. And so because I use gears on the other one, I'm going to use gear here, and then it tells you that you want to put the FAFW in front of it. And that's just a Font Awesome thing. So if I were to update that, and then I'm just going to open this in a new tab, you're going to see that now all of a sudden I have the gear there. So what we want to do now is let's add them to this one. So new student. So I'm guessing user. Let's see if there's a plus. Okay, so FA user plus. That's got a little guy sitting there. So we're going to come here and we're going to go to new student and the gear and this, and then I missed the F. You saw that. You're supposed to yell at your monitor and tell me I didn't hear you. So now if I update that one, refresh the page, I have new student, and then pretty obviously we want let's see if there's search. So yeah, this plain one, like we don't need a plus or a minus or anything like that in there. So we're going to take this one, FA search. Now again, put whatever icons you want. It's your project. I am not the boss of you. And we're going to come in here to student search, and we're going to do the same thing. Now update and come back here to this thing, and now all of a sudden all 3 of our things have little icons, and you're starting to look like a professional application. So the next thing we want to do is go into the database, and so you're going to go to phpMyAdmin, and you're going to go to SmartScan, and then you're going to go to the students table. And the thing is, we don't want these to, I'm going to refresh because I don't think that's the latest version. We don't want to have those ones that have duplicate numbers in there. So what we're going to do is you can double click these, and we're just going to make sure that each one of these is unique. And so that allows us to not have any duplicates to worry about in the future, and all the rest of them are unique. So whatever you do, go back and take your RFID things and make each one of those unique just manually. Now you won't be able to insert a new one that isn't unique, so do a little bit of cleanup there. So, yeah, I think that's about all we really need to do for cleanup. So let's talk. So we have this RFID thing, and you can search for students, and you can, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't think that's one. Oops, what is this? We still have something here. Let's fix it. We got a bug to fix. You know what, that might be it, because it didn't find any students, but we're obviously dumping something there. So, let's see, where did that come from? There's got to be a dump in there. We can find this. We can do it. Let's see. What is that coming from? Oh, dump. There it is. Okay. Let's get rid of that whole line. Whew, problem solved. Let's get rid of some of these spaces because they're ugly. Now, I'm going to show you a neat trick. So, you think that these coders, like, do all this spacing right. So, what I do is I Control A, and I alternate, I Shift Tab. Let's try that again. Shift Tab? Shift Tab. I bring them all back here. And then you can go to Edit and Lines and Auto Indent. And all of a sudden your code looks like you know what you're doing. So a little top tip here from Mudman. So we're going to save that. And basically, to get back to what I was saying, is we have this system where we can search for students, and we can add students, and or whatever you want to call them. Like, you don't have to call them students, but we have some options. So I was thinking about it. We can have this idea of a snack shop or an account balance thing. Like, you can almost do it like a gift card, where you would say, hey, you're going to put $20 on your account, and every time you go and buy something somewhere, like, the money's going to come off your account. That's one feature we can add. The other thing is, some people are going to want basically a check-in, check-out. Are they here? Are they not here at this time? So we can write that as a system where basically, are they on the property? Are they off the property? So if you're doing something like a church and you want to know, is the kid in the nursery or is the kid not in the nursery? That type of thing. Are they at school? Are they not at school? So we're going to make that as probably the next project. And then the next one after that, we'll make like individual events. So where you can have something like a class, like, are they in Mr. Smith's math class? Did they sign up? Did they show up today? Yes or no? So we're going to probably build all three of those. But I think for the next one, I think the one that'll be kind of most fun up front will be to build basically the ability to deal with money. I think that's an interesting one that we can tackle, and we can tackle it in a way that'll work for all of your countries and all that stuff. So that's what we're going to do in Unit 4. We're going to tackle money, and I hope you're excited about that. I hope you find it fun. We're going to do transaction logs and all that kind of stuff, where you're going to build a cool system. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in Unit 4.